you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Landry. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Demon Deacons offense will go on the attack first. There are always butterflies to start a game, and when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Creates a little room. Brings into the open. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. And the Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off and shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it on that play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Third and short now from their own 48. Back to throw, it's Hester. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Demon Deacons are rolling down the field.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The seventh play of this opening drive will be a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's Ramsey. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle to give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch play?
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A third down try for the offense. To throw, it's Hester. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of...
Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Tar Heels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Back to pass on second down. Trying to set up the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Tar Heels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Power ahead. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and this offense, that's what they do. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success in the past giving him the ball.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they have the first points of the game.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Leads it with the back. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Rides to the back. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Demon Deacons racing to the line in the hurry-up. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Dropping back, it's Hester. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Buys a little extra time. With the catch, it's Harding. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get his 1st down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not full. The slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. In football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. He might want another play. On 4th down, looking to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the... Offense is set up. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Wide open downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Fielded in the end zone. It's cheap. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline, so let's just...
Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Got his man quickly. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Offense gets set for second down. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll pull it down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using the quick game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you can tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the ground, it's Harding. Inside the 30.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it. It's Harding. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? And the Tar Heels come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He's got it on the run. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Now improvising. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Hester. Gets it out fast. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. And the Demon Deacons will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Second down, he'll throw it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Here's the return. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The inside handoff. Got enough for the first down and wants more. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, North Carolina.
See what they dial up on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And some room to work. There he goes! He's piled up 112 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Throwing on the run. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Demon Deacons want to move quickly. Oh, better look out. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Hester. It's complete on the right side. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. They've got the screen set up. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out
The
there.
North Carolina offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, I should have ran a better route.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Breaks the tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Flushed out of the pocket. This time he's got his man. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. The throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Finding an escape route. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught over the middle. It's Duarte. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind him.
He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Tar Heels are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to pass. He's going for the goal line. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
And that is why you never quit on a play. Fourth down by the goal line. It looked like the quarterback had nowhere to go with it, but he wouldn't quit. He wouldn't give in to the defense. He just dug deep down inside himself and found a way to score that TD. That was impressive.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking downfield, it's Hester. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Demon Deacons getting set on 1st and 10. Puts it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback extends the play. On the run deep down the right side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's Landry. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency.
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the punishment punishment has been extended. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
From the gun, give on the inside. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it to the back on the draw.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Trying to do it on the ground. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
29 Philly.
Wants to go up top. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they can make one more big play here and avoid giving up a touchdown, man, that is a win.
Under fire. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Touchdown, UNC! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the ground with the back. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hester. Looking deep down the right side. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Forced out of the pocket. He's going to run it. At midfield, he's got room. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. He lets it fly. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Wake Forest, 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Got the first down and more. Turns on the Jets. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll start the return inside, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try to pop the draw. Got enough for the first. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that
Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, but it might be too little too late. Wants to throw. It's Hester. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
the defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throwing.
Breaks into the open. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Demon Deacons started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
After this, it'll be a wrap. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year,